If you're an agency owner or coach and you've struggled with getting qualified booked appointments on your calendar with individuals that are actually interested in your services, this video is going to be for you. We're going to be breaking down our 5-step framework that could literally make you millions by implementing the exact call funnel responsible for us generating over 5,000 booked appointments for our businesses. My name is Jake Setterlun. I have scaled 9 different businesses to 7 and 8 figures over the years, and we have tried almost every single method that you could think of to actually generate qualified booked appointments for our team's calendar and then also our client's calendar. And this 5-step framework is our bread and butter, how we are able to consistently fill our team's calendars with qualified booked appointments. So step 1 to this 5-step framework is very simply running lead ads to cold traffic. And everybody tries to complicate marketing, advertising, etc. And the very easiest way to actually get somebody to enter their information is very simply calling out their specific pain point in your marketing. So we don't do a lot of video ads. We stick with static image ads. Think Canva, think a 1x1 square image, what we call an offer on image ad, where we take our offer, we put it on an image in Canva, we make a bunch of variations, and we are running those ads to a cold audience, somebody that doesn't know who we are, what we do, but they have a specific pain point, and we are calling out that pain point in that ad. And the conversion mechanism for this is we are running lead ads into either a name, phone, email form that they then can fill out. Sometimes it does go into some kind of a DM conversation, or we will actually take those winning creatives and then eventually execute on a proper call funnel where they're going and filling out a few questions, qualifying themselves before they enter their name, phone, email. But it is very simply running these static image ads to a cold audience, calling out their specific pain point. Step 2 of this $25 million 5-step framework is after they become a lead, getting them on your calendar. And the way that we do that is after they fill out their information, we are redirecting them to book an appointment right then and there. We don't wait. We want them right on our calendar, and then after they book on our calendar, we can go through the process of warming them up, having them watch a VSL before they actually hop on with our team. But you're gonna get a lot of individuals that don't actually go and book an appointment. So what we do and what we execute on is DMs, text messages, and emails to make sure that we are getting as many of those leads actually going from the lead form to booking an appointment. And to give you some KPIs to shoot for, we look to get anywhere from 70 to 80% of our leads to go ahead and actually book an appointment with our team to speak. And then also from that, getting anywhere from 50 to 60% of those leads showing up for sales calls. And by us knowing what our KPIs should be, by doing this again thousands of times, we are able to consistently hit specific cost per acquisition goals, which means that we're able to basically set our specific profit margins when we are bringing on a new customer. Because if we know that we're paying $50 a lead and that 70 to 80% of those are going to book an appointment, and then from there we have about 50 to 60% showing up and our close rate is 25%, we know exactly how much it is going to cost for us to acquire a customer, which allows us to then scale our business very consistently, but then also with predictability. So next we get into step 3 and step 4, which is the secret sauce to how we can get these cold lead ads that are going out to people that have absolutely no idea who we are, they haven't watched a VSL, to actually get them warmed up and ready to go before they book an appointment with our sales team. And the first thing that we do is we retarget with proof, but we also take it a step further than that. We not only retarget with proof, we retarget with proof that is specific to their pain point. So when somebody's filling out a lead form, we're always gonna ask them a couple questions inside of the lead form that relates back to their specific situation. So An example, if we're trying to get insurance agents on the phone, we might ask, what are you currently doing for your lead generation? And if somebody specifically says, like, I'm using other marketing agencies, I just haven't had a lot of success with those agencies, again, this is multiple choice, we're able to mark them in our CRM and then also inside of our pixel and identify that this person has a pain point of trying other agencies and not having success. So we're able to retarget with proof, not only that we know what we're doing, not only with testimonials, reviews, results, etc., but reviews and results that relate back to that specific pain point. And now when somebody is seeing our retargeting, it's not just very general retargeting about what we do, it is very specific to their pain point, which in that client's eyes now means that we have the very specific solution to that individual's problem. Again, positioning ourselves over anybody else in the market that might even do something similar to what we do. But again, because we are specifically speaking to their pain point, the chances of them buying from us is so much higher. And then step 4 of this 5-step framework that goes along with step 3, which is retargeting and warming them up. Step 4 is actually sending them what we call a proof page, which has a VSL on it. And that VSL is going to be something that we require and we have individuals go through before they actually get on a call with us. So now we've went through the process of retargeting them with proof that we have the specific solution to what they're looking for, but now we've also implemented a VSL that is going to start to warm them up to who we are, what we do, what our process looks like. We give them a little bit of information about how we actually execute and solve the problem for them. And those two things combined are what's going to get our sales team closing at anywhere from 25 to 35%, because we have now proven that we're a legitimate company. We've showed them a little bit of our story, a little bit of our proof, and proven to the customer that we have the exact solution to their problem. And as long as they go through those specific steps, the chances of them closing, again, we are taking somebody from completely cold traffic to a close, a one-call close. As long as they go through those 2 steps, they're going to be just as warm as a lead going through any kind of a low ticket funnel, VSL funnel, webinar, etc. We are just doing it without any fluff and without any of the crazy upfront work that doing something like a VSL or a webinar funnel might take. And then lastly, the secret to our 5-step framework, our $25 million call funnel, is very simply following up and closing. You can't expect everybody to be a one-call close, and you can't expect people to just automatically show up for calls. You need to have some kind of nurture sequence to make sure that they're showing up for the calls, but then also after you pitch them, just very simply touching base with them and saying, hey, how's it going? Where are you at with everything? And this can all be automated. We are longtime users of Go High Level. You can use other different CRMs that have texting capabilities, but it is very simply reminding individuals that they have an appointment with you, to be prepared, to watch the VSL, to go through a little bit more information before the call, and then after you pitch them, if you don't close, very simply touching base every 4 to 5 days, staying top of mind with those individuals while your retargeting is hitting them after the actual sales call, so that you are staying top of mind on social media, you're staying top of mind offline via SMS and email. And again, the chances of you closing, as long as your messaging again goes back to their specific pain point, is going to increase the chances of them closing and coming back to you when they are ready to buy. And the reason that this works is because of steps 3 to 5. You heard me walk through every single one of these steps, and most people run lead ads. They're very simple to execute on, and most people have some kind of lead capture and maybe a little bit of a follow-up sequence, but they don't have the retargeting with proof and specific pain point retargeting. They also don't have some kind of VSL that somebody is watching before they hop on a call, and they also don't have the post-pitch follow-up that's nurturing something after they're actually pitched. We want to nurture people up until they book an appointment, but it's also super crucial to nurture them after they've pitched and taking them all the way to the finish line. And if you can execute on all 5 of these steps, you are on your way to having something that is super profitable for your business to generate, again, very qualified individuals hopping on calls, ready to buy, ready to talk with your team, but it is super low cost and easy to execute because again, we are using static image ads. This doesn't require you to build out a big funnel or to film a bunch of video ads. It's super easy to execute on, low cost to actually generate the leads and appointments, and then low cost to actually acquire the customer if you execute properly. So if you want the step-by-step templates to actually execute and implement this $25 million call funnel into your business, definitely check out Setterlun University. We're hosted inside of school. It's only $17 a month. You are gonna get access to this $25 million call funnel with the templates, the exact static image ads that we run that you can then go out, execute, and implement into your business, along with all of our other trainings. Shout out to the Purple Ocean offer framework that you can also then go back and switch up if your offer hasn't been converting and apply that to your offer as well. We have a lot of cool stuff inside school, so it is definitely something I recommend checking out. Otherwise, go out there, execute, and I will see you in the next video.